Welcome to the basics of form validation. This video will cover simple form validation techniques in React. We'll be using React, indicated by the React logo, along with validation techniques, shown by the validation icon, to ensure our forms are robust and user-friendly. So, what exactly is form validation? Form validation is the process of checking user input to ensure it meets specific requirements before the data is processed or submitted. It's like having a quality control system for your forms. This ensures that the data you receive is accurate, complete, and safe. Why is form validation so important? Well, it primarily ensures data security and enhances user experience. With form validation, you can prevent malicious input and protect against attacks. It also provides clear feedback and guidance to users, making it easier for them to fill out forms correctly. There are mainly two types of validation: client-side and server-side. Client-side validation provides real-time validation directly in the browser, offering immediate feedback to the user. On the other hand, server-side validation occurs on the back-end server, providing a more secure and reliable check, as it cannot be bypassed by the user. Let's start with a basic React form setup. First, import the useState hook from React. Next, create a component called Contact Form. Inside Contact Form, use the useState hook to initialize a state variable called FormData, with properties like name and email, initially set to empty strings. Finally, return a form containing input fields for name and email. To manage the validation state, we will first initialize the form data state as we did earlier. After this, we will initialize another state variable called errors, using the useState hook. This will hold any validation errors. We'll then create a handle change function to update the form data state whenever the input fields change. Handle change will set the form data for any change in the form. Now let's define the validation logic. Create a function called validateForm. Inside this function, declare a variable newers. Use conditional statements to check if the name field is empty, and the email field includes an @ symbol. If there are any errors, assign corresponding error messages to newers. Update the errors state with the newers object using seedErrors. Finally, the function will return true if there are no errors, and false if there are any errors. To display errors in the user interface, we need to show the error state of the forms. Start by rendering the form with an onSubmit handler called handleSubmit, then add the input fields for name and email, and also render the values coming from the form data state and the onChange event handler. Finally, conditionally render a span element to display the error message if there's an error in the errors state for the corresponding input field. If there are errors, then the errors will be displayed. If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit CodeLucky.com for more such useful content.